Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. Today I'm here to talk to you about Injective. We're going to be covering Injective, the lovely layer 1 blockchain, from a fundamental perspective, a technical analysis perspective, and then we're going to be breaking this down from a charting perspective to see where this thing could be going and how much money we could be making buying and holding this thing for the future. And then we're going to end the video with a lovely price prediction for you guys to keep an eye on here over the next few years or so. So let's talk about the fundamentals of Injective to start this video off here. So Injective is a layer 1 blockchain. There's other layer 1 blockchains in the space that we all know about. Obviously you've got BNB, you've got Solana, you've got Ethereum, you've got obviously Bitcoin and other layer 1s in the space, right? But the thing that is different about Injective protocol is basically they're specifically built for finance. They're the layer 1 blockchain for finance, which again is super interesting because they're facilitating builds around the finance sort of space. Okay, we're talking partners in the ecosystem like Google Cloud, like Sonic, okay, like Pyth, like Neptune Finance, some big blue chip companies here are actually building and transacting here with Injective. This is super interesting because this blockchain is basically facilitating the finance ecosystem for specific applications. This is decentralized finance. This is RWAs. We're talking potentially real estate. We're talking lending protocols. We're talking mortgages. We're talking basically finance of the world hosted on Injective, which again is super interesting because obviously it's very early in the ecosystem here for layer 1 blockchains and general worldwide adoption here. But what Injective is doing is positioning itself perfectly for that adoption, that bridge over onto its chain, okay, and basically making it easier for applications and developers to actually build on the Injective blockchain through natural language prompts and stuff like that, okay? So yeah, overall, from a fundamental perspective, looking really good here. Very impressed with it. Now let's get into the chart and let's see where this thing is and how we can be trading it to really make some money here. So the first thing that is screaming out to me is, of course, this trend line. There's a very prominent trend line from basically the launch of Injective on Binance here to this lovely pullback in 2023, all the way up to where we currently are now. This is interesting to me because it's a pretty bleak and disgusting scenario. If we do lose this area, it would signify a continuation of this disgusting downtrend here, and we would see more lower highs, to say the least, if this thing is going to actually have that continuation to the downside. This is why it's a very pinnacle point. We have been testing and flirting with this area for quite a long time here, and it just really depends whether we can hold it in terms of support. Now, remember, it's not the end of the world if we do lose this. It will basically mean downside here, but we do still have a lot of areas here that could potentially pose bullish momentum. These are the areas that I'm talking about. You can see, just drawing a nice little trend line here from obviously the start of this wave up, and after this consolidation period here, and then you can see we've had a very clean bounce from this area. So what's very likely to happen if we do lose this area as support, being below all major moving averages here, stochastic being super high, money flow basically on the way out from this asset as well, it's likely we come down, okay? If we come down, this is the spot to talk about, okay? This is the spot to really weigh up some potential trades here, but yeah, it's still a long way away from that, guys. It's still 29%. All we need is a pretty aggressive correction for Bitcoin, and Injective will probably follow suit here. So that is the area for your longs. You can see the momentum here from this area is genuinely quite strong here, and the last time that we did actually cause some consolidation on this area, we did then pull back, didn't quite touch it, but you can see the volume that was created here, okay? So a nice move to the upside, pull back, and then explosion. Nice move to the upside, pull back, explosion potentially, okay? So there's a few things to be weighing up there. Let's jump down to the smaller term time frames and really look at what we're seeing here in a bit more detail to look at other potential trades here. So you can see just Just sort of on an average here, we've got a falling parallel channel here. If we do see a break to the upside, there is a lovely move up like that, because parallel channels, guys, they tend to usually break to the upside. Okay, that's how you trade these chart patterns. So this would be the move here, and this would consist of $12.20 up to $15.48. A very achievable move for an asset like Injective here. And all we would really need to basically get to that activation point is around a 17% move or so. Do I think we're blindly going to go for 17% and just smash it all the way up? Probably not, guys. A parabolic move like that is it usually causes rejection afterwards. Okay, so what I would say here is these micro lower highs that have been forming here, these are going to pose resistance. So if we do come up, we're likely to do something like this, and then break out later on in history. Or maybe not break out at all there, trade down to this sort of area, wait till this trend line comes down, and then have a double support system to break out from. Okay, a few scenarios, but definitely some very, very key points to really, really be looking out for there. Now, that's how we're going to be trading this. Let's talk about this from a long hold, from a price prediction standpoint. So this is your price prediction here for Injective Protocol. As we know, this is the layer 1 blockchain that is associated with very, very big blue chip brands here, but it's the layer 1 blockchain facilitating finance transactions globally. That's the goal, okay? So this has got absolutely huge potential. The all-time high for this asset in terms of market cap at this point in time is currently $4.86 billion, which is massively underpriced considering the goals of this blockchain and the ecosystem that they're setting up to facilitate these transactions worldwide. Okay, we're talking global banks, we're talking real estate, we're talking lending protocols, many, many, many good things. Okay, so that puts me at roughly, I'd say, $10 to $20 billion market cap price prediction for this asset in terms of the market cap, which would mean basically it would mean we're at a $1 billion market cap now. At a $20 billion market cap, it's actually going to be basically a 20x from where we currently are. Okay, so 20x from where we currently are would essentially put this asset, I mean, again, guys, this is still speculatively speaking, but in the next 1 to 3 years, I think this is absolutely possible to see potentially $200 a coin here. Now, if you look at this chart from a real broad perspective, you can see that the waves that we see to the upside for this asset, it's just one wave up. It's very, very achievable for this to happen, okay? That is going to be a price prediction up to around $200. I think it's a very, very achievable hold for that, and that will be a 20x on your investment. Let me know what you think of that price prediction here in the comment section, guys. I'm super intrigued to know your opinion. And if you want to trade Injective, go over to BitUnex. Massive bonuses there. All the links are in the description. If you don't have an account, it's non-KYC. You should get an account and chuck some of your money in there because it's good to split up your portfolio across the board here. Okay, I'll leave the link in the description for BitUnex. And yeah, drop a little like if you love Injective and you love the content. Smash the notification bell and the subscribe button if you're not already. That's gonna be it from me. Peace out for now, and I'll see you in the next one.